I hope you guys are doing well. I know I'm doing pretty good. I know I'm doing pretty damn good. I need to raise my hands up now because when I have it back, I could do hand motions this. I do hand motions under my chest and stuff all the time. I emote my hands down here. But now I got to do it up here. So, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The World According to Frank Castle. I'm Derek Hyde. I'm your hostess. I'm your host with the most. I was going to say hostess with the mostest. I'm your king of the castle. I'm the Count of Monte Cristo. I'm the man in the iron mask. I'm your host. That is what I am, and I'm happy to be here so we could discuss all things Punisher. Well, not all things. A random stack of Punisher comics. I got that from the 90s. Yep, that's right. All this show is predicated around a big lot of comics I got from an auction site of a bunch of 90s Punisher comics, and I'm trying to get through them all. And it's going to be hard, but I'm trucking. Some are much better than others, as in some are actually really, really good. Some are insane and ridiculous, and you can't believe that they exist in the way they do. You just kind of can't believe that it's there. But it is. And so somebody's got to read them, somebody's got to talk about them. This one isn't that insane. There's some crazy stuff in here. There's a lot of crazy stuff in here, but it's not as insane as it could be. And it's decent. It's a good one. I enjoyed reading it. It was strange. It was obvious where everything was going to go. So now I'm just gonna share something with someone real quick. So I'm going to talk, and it's going to sound like I'm just running my mouth and killing time. It's because I am, and I'm very sorry about that. But what I can do is continue to talk and just go nuts. Yada da da da. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, no. This was written by Mike Barron, and who did the art? Bill Reinhold. Bill Reinhold. Yes. And it's a very good thing. And we'll get right into it. Just so you guys know, it's Punisher Skull and why. I can't, I'm doing it at the moment on the camera, so hold on. Bear with me, there we go. Skull and why. Oh, really big shoe. It's cool if I do Carson, right? Everybody's cool if I do Carson? Alright, cool. I'm going to assume everything's cool with me doing Carson. Nobody's going to complain about Carson. Carson. You think Letterman used to get upset, like in the Brady Bunch? Marsha. Carson. I'm pretty sure it happened. Yeah. Now, somebody join me. Like the mask? You guys like the mask, right? Everybody likes the mask. So, now I was very, very, very bad about ramping up, but I did. I ramped. Okay, now, sorry. I was vamping, and I'm not very good at it. I've wasted time. I've talked about nothing. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to get in it. We're going to get in it to win it. All right? Because I just want to show you guys what I've read today. And I want to share. Ooh, far away little man. I'm a little man now. All right, so that's as I showed you. The Punisher Special, High School NY. Oh, he's getting shot by a couple of women's. Spoiler alert. Because the gang he's going up against is called the Watered Boys. As you could see, those were women's. They ain't boys. So, as you could guess, well, maybe don't. Maybe you shouldn't guess. Maybe you should be surprised. Maybe you just want to be surprised. All right. So, should a gentleman offer a tipperillo to a lady? Which is probably one of the best titles for a thing ever. Mike Barron, drought threatened city water supply. Oh yeah, he's going through the classifieds. Attention, Rook have secured new digs. Contact ASAP. Bishop. Rook and Bishop are the Rook is Frank Castle, the Punisher's code name to Microchip, who is Bishop. I shouldn't know that. That's something that's baked away in my head, and I do know it, and I'm gonna have to live with that knowledge of that. Whatever. You looking? Of course, a drug dealer comes up to Punisher and tries to sell to him. You looking to score, Jack? I'm a people person, Jack. So of course, because I guess drug dealers say Jack all the time and call everybody Jack. And so Punisher goes to cut this guy in the neck with that cool fist spear kind of thing. And he's like, hey, Jack, you can't pull this shit here. Now I'm gonna, real artful Mike Baron, have to kill you, Jack. You don't know who you dissing, you fool. Which I've never heard. The colloquialism isn't you fool, it's fool. So it's weird. That's who you dissing, you fool. I don't know. It seems like weird. He went Amana, but you fool. Like that's Gilbert Gottfried on the Hollywood Squares. Like you fool. That's weird. He doesn't know how to keep writing them. And now the Punisher's like, you're gonna kill me? Haha. Jack. Jack. Sorry. I'm in a good mood for a change. I only get in a good mood once every 4 years. You don't know what that means, do you? But quack. So yeah, Punisher's just socking a drug dealer. He just goes and just to sock him and call the cops, I guess. And then he calls Micro back. Frank Bubala, where you been? You gotta come here. Got a new place. So go to blah. Just making sure there's nothing worth seeing here. Belong to a big time money laundry guy. Yeah, because of all the rock and roll memorabilia all around. Very strange. How you been, Micro? How'd your video game work out? I don't know for a fact because I would have never read this or figured it out. Hey, all right, welcome in. Somebody came in and said, yo, and I'm very appreciative of them popping in. I did not see them, so I could not say hello back. But Just a Rican, this is a shout out for you on the rewind. Rewind! So you'll come back. Anyway, thank you for joining us for even just a second. Where was I? That's where I was. Anyhow, back in business. I got a little line on parking ramp 5 blocks away we could use as a garage. Stupid. But yeah, so apparently Micro designed a video game. Because I guess anybody good with anything, I don't know. I don't know why he decided to make a video game. He's good at computers, so he must be good at video games. So he did it, he made a bunch of money. And what about your video game? You said you wanted a life. I got a life, okay? I was unhappy when I said that. What do you want? Blood? I don't know. And he definitely doesn't want blood, not today. Okay, we're back in business, but I need my own space. Oh yeah, so he's gonna go shower, and this is where the turmoil kicks in. Where's the water? Frank, you better come out and hear this. Somebody blew up water at the Kensko pumping station. And so he's just blowing up water, and yeah, blah, blah, blah. System's too vulnerable. Some people just were able to blow it up real easy. Real awesome close shot of Frank. Pearly whites. It looks like I'm going plumbing. Awesome. So this is kind of boring. They get a ransom note for $20 million. $20 million? Where they expect us to come up with that kind of money? The city is broke. This was in the 90s when New York was not doing hot, so that would make sense. And because it took me off as weird. It's like New York City broke, never, but no, it was. That's right. It was a crazy place at one point. Anyway, so they're just going at it. Oh, we gotta get them. Oh yeah, do this. Blah blah blah. We gotta get. Oh, that's right. This whole page is just to say we gotta get the right man on the job, and then they do. Nick Fury, Sergeant Nicholas Fury, Mr. Cigar smoking, eye patch wearing, white hair streaking, mini pouch having, helicarrier helicarrier riding son of a gun. There we go. I only stammered a little bit over that, but it's pretty good, right? Anyway, so he's just bouncing people around down. Oh, here's a gem. Yo, Colonel, got a minute? Huh? Punisher, how'd you get in here? I ought to bust your butt for the stunt you pulled in Europe last year. You stand away from me. You see Nick Fury's hands like sticking up like off, off frame. And he's like, why don't you take a shower? What are you doing here? I'm here because I can't take a shower. Saw you land, thought I'd say hello. But like, what? All right, you're here because you can't take a shower. And oh, yeah, I get it. He was there, saw him land. Thought it might be. Any idea who the water boys are? Thought it might be you, Frank, because I know how much you hate crime and water. That's a weird thing, you know. He didn't say crime and water, as you could read. But anyway, boop. He wanted some help. Colonel Fury wanted help. He's like, nah. Then his co-buddy was like, want me to stop him, Colonel? No, let him go. He'll hurt the water boys more than he'll hurt us. That's kind of a funky attitude, isn't it? Worked for me so far. Surprised Nick Fury didn't make a not as funky as his overcoat, or like, he's stinky Punisher. So Punisher jumps in his his Tipperello that Micro made. It carries a self-dozen propelled screaming memes that will drive the sonar crazy, and his Micro's patented counter-rotating hula hoop propulsion system on the Tipperello, which, if you remember, is the name of the issue. Would a lady like a Tipperello? Anyway, so it just talks about the machinery, the goddamn machinery that he's driving, the fake shit that Micro made, and he's got a systems helmet that looks like a VR thing. Like, oh, look at that. And then he gets out, Micro's helping him out. He's got another place he has access to. And, yeah. Nothing. It's my cousin Elliot who came up here every year, blah, blah, blah. Just, here we go. It's, Jacoponis. I thought it said jabronis. You know what, fuck it says jabronis. I just got back from the reservoir. It's crawling with cops, and then I saw a shield chopper. And it's these two women talking, and you could tell right away that they are the water boys. One of them's all mad because her father worked in the water plant and fired him and passed. They fired him or passed him over for promotion. It's weird. My father won the city about their water supply, and they fired him. Passed him over for promotion in favor of some foreign geek with half the qualifications who can barely speak English. So was he fired or passed over for promotion? And people just like, no, you're not promoted. You were going to get promoted, but now you're fired. You were in line for promotion, but you didn't get it. You're fired. I don't know if that things might work like that, but I don't think it does most of the time. That's a head scratcher. It's not about revenge. It's about money. Oh, not about revenge. It's about money. It's about revenge. I hate the stinking city. This gets deep too. I forgot about this. This isn't so light. Apparently, her friend was raped, and that's why they're doing it. And she's not trying to get mad. She's trying to get even to get the money. And so, Mike Baron made the stakes pretty heavy, pretty quick. So, go on. So she's trying to get explosives. I hope she didn't do anything stupid. Look, we wouldn't have gotten this far without Ruth. She's had experience with this sort of thing. Yeah, she got caught too. And here we go. She's not a career criminal. She's not a career criminal. She's a revolutionary. Ruth, did you get the explosives? I got them. I'm so godless. We're going to need them if we tangle with S.H.I.E.L.D. And look at this giant muscle lady who should be played by Jane Lynch if they ever adapt this into a movie, which they won't. They just won't. And that's fine. We'll get used to it. And then news conference. And then She doesn't want to shoot anybody. The woman who just wants the money does not want to shoot anybody. He's like, keep it. I'm not looking to shoot anyone. And you should be. I would if I got raped. Thank you, Ruth. You're so supportive. Very odd, blocky dialogue. But that's the Punisher in the 90s. So here, Ruth, have a mineral water. Calm down. Thanks, sis. Calm down with a cool, nice mineral water. Patients, they reveal that they're not really, the sisters don't care about the $20 million. They just want to destroy the city. That's it. All they want to do is just destroy the city. I don't care whether we get the money. We're taking that stinking city down. Don't worry about Dolores. She saw it. She helped us blow us the Kensico fact, didn't she? I'm not worried. I'm just trying to figure out how we're going to get out of the local cops at the new Bronx pump station. So she's already just going to destroy everything, and they're doing everything without Dolores. And then Micro asks on the next page, what makes you think they're going to hit the Bronx pumping station? I guess maybe because he reads this comic and it was the last frame, because that's hysterical. If you want to hurt the city, and then Fury pops up. Oh, come on, Frank. I have a few tricks left up my sleeve. Nice hologram. What are you doing with it? I guess Frank has a hologram. We're trying to corral the water boys. Oh, jeez. And, yeah. Just about the water boys. You gotta get it. All right, don't get caught. All right, we're dipping out. I'm dipping out. Don't mess with us. I know you're going in. We ain't fucking with you. Don't fuck with us. So he just walks out after smoking a cigar in their place like that's all good. That's not cool, Fury. You should know better than that. Mama Fury raised a gentleman. Pretty sure Mama Fury raised a gentleman. So, oh yeah, here we go. The sister sees one of the revenge sisters is seeing the cop. One of the revenge sister water boys, sorry, is trying to trick a cop, as you could tell. Oh, I locked myself out of a car. Oh, then they're on the seat. Boom. Hiya, sailor, looking for a good time. And then she runs in, chokes him, takes him down, cracks his neck, gives him the old crack. And nope, not going to get the money. This town's broke. So now it's just the water boy revenge sister girls running around just shooting people in this power plant. Nobody here. Full all personnel, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Don't worry, Dad will get this and pay the city back for interest in what they did for you. Fury got lost access, so now they're going in. Nothing good here. He's just driving. It just talks about all the technical stuff that goes down. He's going to have to open one of these valves, so he uses a drill. That's in the Tipperillo. And then apparently he has little arm sockets in his Tipperillo that he could just shut his arms out and open up stuff. Number 5 valve just opened. And then Punisher jumps up. Excuse me, are you the water boys? Excuse me, are you the water boys? Like, how? Why? That's how chummy and funny of Frank. Frank Castle, the guy who murders anybody who's a criminal, will jack up drug dealers in the park just because he doesn't have any big fish to fry. That's, oh, how you doing? Is the water boys present? And then, shit, bunch of women. I hate shooting women. I guess Punisher sees all crime as equal, but he's kind of a weird sexist in a way. Chew on that one. They say Frank represents all us, the toxic masculinity. We'll see, huh? Roof the vents are shut off. We could suffocate down here. Don't worry about that. Where's the guy you called? So Frank's real cheeky. We got a real cheeky Frank on our hands in this one. So you gotta put up with that. Ha! A lot of kicking, a lot of punching. Nice of you to drop in. Like, there's a lot of weird puns in this one. Everybody's making puns. Like, that's the problem with comic books in the 90s. They thought everybody has to be clever and make quips and say puns. Like, no. Most people don't in dire situations and fights. It happens, but mostly accidentally. Anyway, she just... I believe he just tosses her off of a thing, like into a vat or into something. He just tosses her. Whoop. And then she's going to shoot him. And Punisher is able to... oh my God. He's like, we're not leaving anywhere without my sister. Is that her? Trip? Like, Punisher is such a dickhead. Is that her? Whoop. Like, you realize I made you look techniques. Like, Jesus. I guess, oh man. I guess that's something you picked up in Nam, the old made you look trip. Jesus. She's just trying to get her out in the Tipperillo. Colonel Fury realizes something's going on. He's like, uh-oh, you mean there's nothing regulating flow of water from upstate? Better get an umbrella. Go, call Roto-Rooter. Again, everybody's joking. Everybody's laughing. So Punisher comes out of the Tipperillo. Manholes all over Manhattan. Hydrants flip their lids. Toilets go nuts. Everything's going nuts. And here's your water boy, Colonel. Her sister, huh? What's her sister, huh? What's this all about, sister? It's not about the money, is it? And here's what it's all about, everybody. This is what it was all about. I hate New York. Womp womp. And ladies and gentlemen, that has been another episode of The World According to Frank Castle. We wrapped up that very strange issue about water management and water plant terrorism. That's a weird one. And her friend Dolores, who didn't want to do anything violent, nothing ever came of her. Her arc wasn't wrapped up. I guess she just, since she didn't want to blow up another thing, she didn't get caught. Unless, she's going to get stooged on. But that should have been mentioned, whether or not anything's going to happen with that. Or whatever. It's a stupid Punisher book from the 90s. So that's that, my fellas. So yeah, come watch me next Wednesday. If you guys are seeing this late, because I think only like one person popped in for about a minute. And that's cool. Thank you for popping in. For no matter how long you pop in, I thank you. I'm thanking you. So, if you could please come back next week, like me, subscribe me, comment me, somebody stop me. But no, please don't stop. Let me keep going. So, catch me here next Wednesday, anywhere between 10 and 11. I'll be starting. And follow me at the Derek H on Twitter, at Derek _Hyde on Instagram. Follow me there. See me there. I see you there. See me on 90 Miles from Comics, the Wednesday new comic book show on Chad, 90 Miles himself, Mr. 90. Mr. YT is 90. Join us there. It's always a good show. Always great people. Love to spend a Wednesday with them. Also catch on Thursdays the Oprah Boys Book Club. Oprah Boys! On the Conquistadors channel. All right, everybody. Thank you. Good night. Good morrow.